Hi, hello, my dear children. I hope all of you are doing well. And in this session, we'll continue the finding the roots of the quadratic equation by the method of factorization. Okay, and for that we are going to use the splitting the middle term. Already we have done some sums and we'll continue with example 4. Okay, so here the first term is 6, the middle term is first term is 6x square and the middle term is minus x and the last term is minus 2. Okay, so you have to split this middle term, that is minus x, into two parts. With what condition? When you add both, you have to get minus 1x. And when you multiply both, you have to get the 6 to the 12x square. Okay, now let px and qx be the two parts. Px plus qx. First let us write the sum. What? Minus x. And when you multiply what? Pq x square is 6 to the 12 minus 12 x square you have to get. Okay, and the product is negative. Whenever the product is negative, this px and qx will have different signs, and the sum is also negative, so the big number will be negative and the small number will be positive. So that when you add, you will get a negative number, and when you multiply, you will be getting a negative product. Okay, so for that, you have to factorize the coefficient of x square. What is that? 12. So what are the factors of 12? First, let us start from the beginning. It is the lower number, 1 12 are 12. So here, px and qx should have different sign. So you have to subtract and check. 12 minus 1, 11. So we don't want that. It is not necessary. Then we'll move to the next one. It comes into 2 is a factor. 2 6 are 12. So 6 minus 2, 4 we don't want. Next 3 table, that is 3 is a factor. 3 4 are 12. Okay. Now 4 minus 3 is 1. So the big number is what? 4x. And the small part is what? 3x. Okay. Now let us replace this value instead of minus x. Okay. So here 6x square minus 4x plus 3x minus 2 equals 0. Isn't it? Now you group two terms. So what is the numerical common factor here? 6 and 4. The common factor is 2. So 2x you take outside. So divide 6x squared by 2x. What do you get? 2 goes 3 times 3x minus again 2 goes in 4, 2 times 2. Okay, then you write the plus sign. Here no common factor, so write 1. 3x minus 2 equals 0. Okay, now see here this 3x minus 2, 3x minus 2 both are same. So you take this as common factor. So what? 3x minus 2 into 2x plus 1 equals 0. So when you are multiplying, any one should be equal to 0. Here you are multiplying the linear factors. What? 3x minus 2 and 2x plus 1. So either 3x minus 2 should be 0 or this should be 0. So first, when 3x minus is equal to 0, x is equal to what? Bring the 2 on this side, plus 2 by 3. And here also If 2x plus 1 is 0, x is equal to, bring this plus 1 to the other side, minus 1 by 2. Okay, so what are the roots of the equation? Answer, x is equal to 2 by 3 and x is equal to minus 1 by 2 or the roots or solutions of the given quadratic equation. Is it clear, children? Then now we'll move to example 5. That is 3x square. Example 5. The equation is 3x square minus 2 root 6x plus 2 is equal to 0. And here the first term is 3x squared, second term is minus 2 root 6x, last term is 2. So you have to split the middle term. So you have to write px plus qx is equal to minus 2 root 6x and pqx square is equal to 3 2s are 6x square. So when you multiply, you have to get 6, and when you add, you have to get minus 2 root 6. Since we are getting here 2 root 6, what can you do? You take the irrational. Split minus 2 root 6 as minus root 6 and minus root 6. Because when you are adding root 6 plus root 6, it is 2 root 6. When you multiply root 6 into root 6, it is 6. Isn't it? So, px is equal to what sign? Here the product is positive. So, both will have the same sign. And here this is negative. The sum is negative. So, both will have the same negative sign. It is root 6x and qx is also minus root 6x. Now, put it here. 3 replace this. 3x square minus, write this as what? Minus root 6x minus root 6x plus 2 is equal to 0. Now we have to take the common factor from these two and from these two and factorize. For that, see, we have root 6 and root 6. So let us write this rational also in the form of product as a product of irrationals. Okay. Root 3 is equal to what? Root 3 into root 3x square. Minus. This root 6 you can write it as root 3 into root 2x. Again minus root 3 into root 2x. And this 2 you can write it as root 2 into root 2 equals 0. So, in these two, which is common? This root 3 and this root 3 and x are common. So, what will be the common? Root 3x into what is left? Root 3x minus root 2. Here you write minus sign. You are going to take minus. What is common here? Root 2 and root 2. So, minus root 2 into root 3x minus root 2 is equal to 0. So, you see here root 3x minus root 2, root 3x minus 2, minus root 2. So, you write what is root 3x minus root 2 into root 3x minus root 2 is equal to 0. Okay. Now both are same. Isn't it? So this equation has equal roots. So if root 3x minus root 2 is equal to 0, x is equal to, bring this here, plus root 2 here by root 3. So that is x is equal to root of 2 by 3. And here also root 3x minus root 2 is equal to 0. So x is equal to root 2 by root 3, that is equal to root of 2 by 3. So now answer. The roots of the quadratic equations are x is equal to root 2 by 3, comma, root 2 by 3, or the roots, or is also you can write, because the same thing, same number, the roots of the two same roots, quadratic equation. Okay, now then we'll do sums in exercise 4.2. Sum number 1 and sum number 2 you can do by yourself. Okay. Now sum number 3 we will do. Okay. And here again, what is the middle term? Px plus Qx is equal to what? Plus 7x. And PQ x square is equal to what? 5 root 2 into root 2. 5 into root 2 into root 2. That is 5 2s are 10x square, and it is positive. So Px will be positive. Qx will also be positive. Why? Because sum is also positive, product is also positive. Okay. Now let us write the factors of 10. We have to add both. So 10 into 1. 10 plus 1, 11. We don't want this. Next, 2 into 5, 10. Here 5 plus 2, 7. So this is 5x plus, and this is 2x. Okay. So now split it. Root 2 x square plus 5x plus 2x plus 5 root 2 is equal to 0. Okay. Now you have to split this 2 as root 2 into root 2. Because here you can take x as the common factor. Here you have a root 2. So you have to take only root 2 as a common factor, because 2 is what? Root 2 into root 2. So write one more step, or if you know, you can do in mind itself. This step is not necessary if you know very well this. Plus, but no harm in writing this step. It will make your steps clearly. Now what is common in this? X. X into root 2x plus 5. Okay, and plus, again what is common here? Root 2 and root 2. So root 2 into, what is in here, the left over here, root 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. Okay, so what is this? Root 2x plus 5. Check whether you are getting the same thing. Okay, root 2x plus 5 into x plus root 2 is equal to 0. So, if root 2x plus 5 is 0, x is equal to, bring this, it will be minus 5 by root 2. If x plus root 2 is 0, then x is equal to minus root 2. So, what are the roots? X is equal to minus 5 by root 2 and x is equal to minus root 2 or the roots of the quadratic equation. Okay. Now we'll move to sum number 4 in that. That is 2x square minus x plus 1 by 8 is equal to 0. Children, you have a denominator here. For the last term has it's a fraction, the denominator is 8. So what should you do? You have to eliminate the denominator, then it will be easy for you to do the sum. So for eliminating this 8, you have to take 8 as the LCM and do. So straight away you can multiply each term by 8. If you multiply by 8, 8 2s are what? 16 x square minus 8x plus when you multiply by 8, 8 and 8 will get cancelled. So what will you have? 1 is equal to 0. 1 by 8 into 8, they get cancelled. Isn't it, children? Now, you have to split the middle term. So this you can find very easily, then do in mind itself. Because this is positive and this is negative. Whenever, and what is the product? 16. And the sum is minus 8. So whenever the product is positive, the splitting middle, the middle terms, that is the middle two parts, px and qx, they will have the same sign, that is negative. And here 16 ones are 16. So what are the factors of 16? 4 4s are 16. Easily you can take. Okay. So no need to write all these steps. Straight away you can write what? 16x squared minus 4x plus 1 is equal to 0. And when you do more and more sums, it will be very easy. The signs, find, main important thing is what you have to find, write the signs of the middle term, the px and qx should be correct. Okay. And then the splitting you can do very easily if you do more and more sums, if you know the rules and steps. And now here what is common? 4x is common. So 4x minus 1 is common. 4x minus 1 is equal to 0. So see here again, this equation also has what? Equal roots. 4x minus 1 into 4x minus 1 equal to 0. So 4x minus 1 equal to 0, that means x is equal to 1 by 4. The equation has equal roots. What are the equal roots? 1 by 4 comma 1 by 4. So write the answer. X is equal to 1 by 4 comma 1 by 4 is the equal roots of the quadratic equation. Is it clear, children? Only one more sum is left, that is the sum number 5 is 100x squared minus 20x plus 1 equals 0. So here also you can split this term very easily because you product is plus 100 and the sum is what? Minus 20. Okay, when you add, here you have to add because the product is plus. So when you add, you have to get minus 20. When you multiply, you have to get 100. So very easily all of you know, 10 tens are 100. Okay, so Px is also plus 10x and Qx is also what? Both are plus 10x. Sorry, minus 10x because the sum is negative. So instead of minus 20x, you can write, you are splitting it as minus 10x plus 1 equals 0. Isn't it? Because 10, when you add both, you are getting minus 20. When you multiply both, you are getting plus 100. So what? Common, 10x is common. So 10x minus 1 into 10x minus 1 equals 0. So here 10x minus 1 into 10x minus 1 equals 0. So when 10x minus 1 equals 0, x is equal to 1 by 10. When 10x, again the same thing. X is equal to 1 by 10. Therefore, answer x is equal to minus 1 by 10, comma 1 by 10 is the equal of the quadratic equation. Is it clear, children? So exercise 4.2, first sum we have completed, and subdivision 1 and 2 you do by yourself, and one more sum is there. We will do that, and some more sums we'll do in the next session and complete this factorization method. We'll move to quadratic formula afterwards. If you have any doubt, you write in the comment box. I'll clarify that. Thank you, children. Take care of yourself.